Welcome to the new year. We're going to talk about the books I read in January. Starting off with Two of a Kind, It's a Twin Thing. This is the first book in the series. I was really into this series as a kid. I was trying so very hard to collect them all, and I finally got the last book I needed in 2022, so I'm making my way through them now. This one was 3 stars. I don't really have much to say about this one. It's short, it's fun, and it's a good opener for the series. Skullduggery Pleasant Bedlam. 4 stars. Aside from the thickness of this book being intimidating, I think perhaps one of the reasons I've gotten so far behind in the series could be due to how stretched out the books are now. Series 1 was a lot of comedy and a lot of action, but Series 2 is a lot slower. At 50 pages in, it doesn't feel like anything has happened. At some points, I wonder if too much is being done all at once, plot lines and such. It starts to feel a bit tangled at times. Even at the end, it's still pretty tangled. A lot is happening, a lot was also resolved, but it felt a bit messy. I'm also a bit iffy about the final chapter, given that it, at this point, seems to contradict something from Series 1, but hopefully that will be cleared up. Who knows? Paperweight. 3 stars. The way she refused to refer to her roommate by name, but as soon as she discovered her roommate had trauma, she switched to using her name, was incredibly beautifully done. There is a point around 200 pages in where the book seems to drastically change pace. It just slows right down, as if time decided to stop moving. And then it all kind of happens at once, in a way that feels a little bit skipped over in ways. There are definitely some big content warnings for this book, so if that's something you might need, I would recommend looking them up. Most notably, this book follows a girl with an eating disorder in a treatment center for eating disorders. Other warnings I would note are suicide attempts, suicidal ideation, drinking, abuse, and car crash. Next up, we have The Other Bridget. I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. And I'd like to start this off by saying I'm not a romance reader at all. I just don't like it for a number of reasons. But this book was so good. See? Saying that as someone you know hates romance means that it has to be true, right? A large part of what really got me with this book is that while it is marketed as a rom-com, it has a lot of depth. This book covers a number of serious issues, and it knows how to pull at the heart, which is something I find really important in a book. When I'm reading, I want to feel something. This book did that. Please, page 113, tears, crying, had to close the book and stop for a minute, honestly. It also knows how to throw some great laughs. Seriously, the chapters with the book club were incredible. At times, I laughed so hard I had to close the book to recover. And finally, Going Bovine. 4 out of 5 stars. This was unhinged chaos. Definitely a fun read. The ending was a bit anticlimactic.